Oh, hey there, how are you going? I'm AT the Gamer, and today we are looking at an ARG by the name of Plushy's Playground. Huh? What's that? Someone trapped? Oh! You're not gonna mention that to anyone, right? Good. That's just editing Unruh. He likes to play fun games, isn't that right? Yeah. Anyways, back to the video. I'm sure you've probably seen Plushy around, especially with the recent boom in popularity this series has had. But if you haven't, I highly suggest that you check this one out for yourself, as it is one of the most creepy things I've seen in a while. But, with all that aside, this ARG has to be one of the most incredibly well put together ARGs I have ever seen. I mean, just look at this footage. It's just so wow. But you're not here to listen to me yap about how good the ARG is. You're here to listen to me yap about Plushy's lore. Okay, so here's a brief explanation for those in the audience who decided not to watch the ARG. And for those who have watched the ARG, you are more than welcome to skip here. Okay, so Plushy is some sort of evil entity that takes kids and puts them on his TV show for, I guess, his own amusement. It hasn't really been explained yet. Anyways, we know this through the videos where Plushy takes 3 kids that all appear on his TV show and seemingly get broadcasted to the world. Of course, to anyone, this just looks like your regular TV show, which is probably why Plushy isn't actively being surrounded by cops. Anyways, we follow a man who appears to get trapped in some alternate reality when he tries to get his daughters back. Just your standard stuff. Child kidnapping, dimension-altering beings, and a father trying to save his kid. A well-rounded story, of course. But this still leaves us with so many questions, like, who is Plushy? And why is he doing what he is doing? And who is the protagonist? Well, to answer these questions, we have to take a look into Plushy's website. This seems pretty normal at first until you take a look into the videos that were here. I'm not going crazy. Actually, since this morning, while I'm creating the script, the videos have been taken down, which is extremely annoying because this is exactly what happened with the whole Batman ARG and do I never learn from my lessons? Pause. So I know I just said the videos weren't there, but yeah, the ARG creator likes to play games, doesn't he? Because right after I recorded this, literally right after I recorded this, the videos are now back up. So I guess I'll just show the videos whenever I start talking about the clips because I'm too lazy to go and redo the script. So yeah, back to the video. Anyways, we do have one of the videos that was there because it's on the creator's Instagram. This shows a couple important things about Plushy, which is 1, he doesn't kill the kids immediately. He first makes them a star in his show. And 2, he really doesn't like people over 18 playing at all. To the point where he makes a clay animation about the dad's death. And yes, I think it's just that, because we see the same person's hand in a later video. Pretty gruesome, if I don't say so myself. Anyways, the other 2 videos was his baby starring on Plushy's show, and the 3rd video revealed the password for this cog machine, which was, drumroll please,
Fuzzy, and loves you. Do you know the password now? That's right, it's
After typing in tickle, tickles, you get taken to a secret part of the website where we see multiple videos from what appears to be taken from our main character, Mr. Ringfinger. But just forget that name because I'm going to be referring to him as Eddie for the remainder of the video because I thought his name was Eddie Ruxpin from a later video because I misheard Teddy Ruxpin. Anyways, back to the theory. The first video is him attempting to go into the slide. He first chucks in some balls, which presumably is because of one of his previous encounters where he entered Plushy's world through a pit of balls, and this Elmo plushie. He then entered the slide, only to be greeted with an endless tunnel where his Elmo plushie has been tied down. He is then attacked by none other than Plushy. He then runs, and after escaping, he finds out that he is now in a world where no one except this creepy bear man is alive. The next video is just the baby getting taken, and the last video is what appears to be the main character, possibly encountering Plushy for the first time at this particular playground. I mean, it does make sense because he seems quite frightened. From what I can tell, it almost seems like Plushy was warning him the first 2 times, because it's unclear how he got out. Perhaps because he thought it's so outlandish. He thought he imagined it, I guess. This is because this video clearly takes place before Plushy takes his kid in the other video, because here she is, completely fine. We then get to play tic-tac-toe and find out the username to the login details, which is the_slide. We are also treated to some strange audio that means absolutely nothing to the naked ear. But if you reverse the audio, this is what you get.
Jump is a teddy hop, 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 for teddy hop, 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 hop. Jump is a teddy hop, 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 for teddy hop, 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 hop. Jump is a teddy hop, 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 for teddy hop, 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 hop. Jump is a teddy hop, 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 for teddy hop.
If I had to take a guess so far, I think this is Plushy and Eddie communicating. Why do I think this? Well, good question. I, for one, think that Eddie is trying to communicate with us through this website because of all the hidden messages that have been placed throughout it. Oh, and the obvious, revealing the username to us. I mean, it doesn't seem too far-fetched, all things considered, because clearly Plushy is on this website too. But he seems to stay on the instant chat feature and actually leaves if he finds out you're an adult. I believe us completing all the puzzles allows Plushy to follow us, which is why we get this message at the end, and not the access code that we really need. After seeing this, the main character decides to create a video and shows us where he hit the tape for the access code. And unfortunately, that's all we have so far in the ARG until whoever found the tape decides to release its contents. But I suppose we could do what any good theorist wants to do and create a timeline. Okay, so we start off at the beginning where Eddie is kidnapped by Plushy and probably taken to the show. Eddie, being deeply traumatized, yet not wanting to look crazy, decides to keep this adventure to himself. He doesn't see Plush for a solid 10 to 20 years. Not at least until he has his own 2 kids where he yet again encounters Plushy. But this time, the message is a lot more clear. Do not play when you are over 18. Plushy releases Eddie just for Eddie soon after to do the exact same thing. And it's like, come on man. Yeah, I understand you chose a different park, but this obviously isn't your imagination anymore. Plushy, who is now furious, warns him one final time, in fact forcing Eddie to look at what Plushy is doing, before yet again releasing him. Eddie, still being delusional, goes to the same playground and plays with his kids, only for Plushy to take his kids. This then leads to our main character setting up cameras to try and figure out how Plushy is summoned. He bears witness to this child being taken, but only when a Plushie is present. This creates hope for our main character, as he starts to march towards the slide with some balls and a Plushie. The balls are there because that's how he thinks he summoned Plushie once before. They obviously don't work. Then he tries the Elmo Plushie, just like the kid before, and voila! It works! He slides down and is promptly attacked by Plushy, who has had enough of his shenanigans. Plushy then sends him to an alternate reality where there is no one except for Teddy. It appears Teddy is actively trying to kill Teddy, but at a very, very slow pace. This then leads to Eddie grabbing a Teddy Ruxpin doll. This seems to soothe Teddy enough to stop following him. By the sounds of it, Teddy, the Plushie, is actively telling Eddie what to do, which then leads us ARG to us, where we uncover this website and its secrets. But in doing this, Plushie finds out that his cover is blown and is now on the hunt for Eddie. Hey, it's the end of the video. I hope you had a good day, and as always, if you enjoyed today's video, please consider hitting that like button, and hey, if you want to see more of my videos, why not subscribe? Anyways, see you